The Wizard Liz got cheated on 4 months pregnant while engaged. She gets added to the Beyonce list for me of reasons why there's no exception to the rule. A cheating man will cheat. It doesn't matter how fine you are. It doesn't matter how successful you are. It doesn't matter who you are. The Wizard Liz and Beyonce have been cheated on. You could get cheated on too. Some people think Landon planned this by watching her videos and saying exactly the right things, manipulating her, baby trapping her. It's like cheating on Cindy Kimberly. Can you believe that? Cheated on the Wizard Liz. Liz took to Instagram immediately and stood on business, said, "This man cheated on me, by the way." She said, "I will never create a false narrative for social media. I will not preach something and not take the advice myself." Landon decided to make a Snapchat account to reach out to a girl to meet up. He was just with me in London, made a whole book about how much he loves me. She's so real and a G for saying all this out loud. This is a learning moment for her followers, and she knows this, and she's standing on business and educating, because a lot of women would keep this quiet and not say the quiet part out loud, but it's very important to say he could publicly love her, and he made a book about how much he loved her, and he's trying to capitalize on his quote-unquote love for her. But she's obviously showing that he made a Snapchat and cheated on her. Anyways, the girl reached out to me and to my friend to show us evidence. He called the relationship fake. Meanwhile, my cats are with him in Dallas. All my stuff is there in our apartment, and oh, I'm 4 months pregnant. He says he's incredibly sorry, but honestly, I feel like I don't know him at all. I feel stupid for ignoring the signs and dreams I had even told him about. He told me I was crazy. Listen to your intuition, women. Men want to lead the world, but can't even control their lust. It's weak. A man that can't control his lust will never be able to lead. I'm absolutely heartbroken and shocked. My haters can go celebrate, haha, funny. I'll always have the last laugh. Thank you to Peyton for showing me early on what kind of man he is. I'm guessing that Peyton is the girl who said, "Hey, girly, bless you, and may God give you everything you want and more in this life. I'm going to sell my engagement ring, around $100,000, and donate the money to single moms. More power to women. Amen. Slay. Slay. And please don't send Landon hate. I still feel somehow responsible for his feelings, even though he was definitely not thinking about me or our child. I really hate that he baby trapped her. And you know what? They are both born in 1999. I was born in 98, so that kind of shook me. I don't know. I thought both of them might have been older. But even the Wizard Liz is now a single mother and has become a victim of, like, quote unquote baby mama culture. It wasn't on my bingo card. It wasn't on my bingo card for 2025. In conclusion, it doesn't matter how clean girl you are. It doesn't matter how scruffy the white man. I think it's interesting that some men are always going to look at women as, like, just a status symbol and, like, they're collecting rings. Like, he obviously doesn't have the ability to value her for all that, because there is a conversation about men who date for status, but they also, like, love that woman. And you would think that that's possible. But then when you look at these certain circumstances where you're like, does he not have it all? What else the fuck does he want? What else? Look at this. Look at this. What is this? It's so sad. It's so sad for so many reasons, because how many times have you seen a man that looks this corny, this goofy, put a woman who looks like this in this? And obviously, it's not just about her looks. It's about her esteem. It's about the way she talks, she carries herself. But from this goober's point of view, what else could he possibly get? Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand. And same thing with Beyonce. And I just don't understand. Wait, also, like, Emrata, like, what is something broken? Is something broken? Fumble of the quarter century. I can't even deal with it. And it's so interesting because you could be the classiest, most feminine presenting, beautiful woman, and oh my gosh, don't let a YouTuber get his hands on your bank account, okay? I hope that she never shared any finances with him. I'm so happy that she stood on business, though, and she was, like, immediately, like, I don't think she took any process time for herself. She said, "I'm using this as an immediate lesson to women, and I'm selling my engagement ring and donating to single moms." Like, he just made her a single mom. It doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right with me, especially because I feel like he really did just watch her videos and figure out all the right things to say. The other point I was going to bring up is that this might express the dangers of a man who creates content, because allegedly he's a YouTuber, allegedly in like the DDG's allegedly a rapper way. Like when somebody commented, DDG has top 3 albums, I was like, no, sweetheart. It would have made its way across my desk if that was anywhere near true. So again, I've never seen this Landon guy before in my life, and I wouldn't, because I would block out the name Landon. But he's allegedly a YouTuber. Red flag. Immediate red flag. Think of all the male YouTubers you know. Think of the Pauls. The only ones I could think of that might be decent aren't like the Greens, I guess. But they're also like really renowned authors. It's not the same. I think that there is something to be said about like what is possessing him to, and you don't want to stifle creativity. You don't want to say, well, why does he want to like create YouTube videos? Is it because he wants attention? Because like obviously some men, like Deontay Kyle, for example, they can have a podcast and they can create content and they're actually saying something. Is there a lot of that? Driving, what is the driving force? Because the other thing is like a lot of men really hate being on camera. So when they are on camera, you have to say, what is the impetus? Is it ego, or are you really like one of the chosen few who deserves this mic? Or is it attention? And then he allegedly pursued her. So obviously a YouTuber DMing another YouTuber can obviously be clout, induce, but all of these things, it's like he still could have had, even if that were true, I think they could have had a business partnership and relationship without him cheating on her. It's also like not a smart business decision in that regard, but I think he just thought of her as like, again, another like notch on his belt, which is so insane. It's so insane. And it's so crazy, like the compartmentalizing, like he wrote a whole book, obviously engaged with this expensive ring. I can't believe she's 4 months pregnant. I didn't even know that. I learned it all today at once. It's not looking good. We're cooked. The reason I say we're cooked is because like there are no rules. There is no playbook. And femininity coaches and the whole world and society has told us there's a rule book to have the perfect life and be the kind of girl who deserves loyalty. And they have told us that it looks basically like this. This is what it looks like. It looks like dark feminine energy. It looks like class. It looks like old money. It looks like petite, classy, beautiful women. And even they cannot escape. Just like, and then you have to say, what is this loneliness, man loneliness? What is it really about? Because you climb to the top of the mountain and it's never once enough.